All right, dog, I think we are ready. I believe we are ready. What's going on tonight, guys? Let's see. And statistically speaking, 0.3%. No, not 0.3%. 3% to 4% girls. Yeah. Maybe not at this very moment, but yeah. Let's see. Don't do that. Do this. I know, Zoe. I know. J Mike, the first one in here, followed by Gerald, who is always the first one in here, technically. What's up, Contest of Champions Enjoyer? What's up, Holy Batman? How did your hunting and gathering go? I had to go back to Costco myself today because April is renewal month, and they had sent a thing for, you get to save money, and it basically covered it. So Costco membership was $2 for last year or this year, something like that. Got more pop. I wanted a shake. Why do I want it to be licked? I don't want to be licked. No, I showered recently, so I don't know, is it soapy? So I should have gotten the soap off there. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me the paw. Or give me a paw. Okay, fine. We'll just do that. That's fine. Good girl. Good girl. I did unmute that, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see. So today's stream is going to be brought to you by Zoe staying right there. You stay right there. Icelandic hand-wrapped cod treats. I may actually email the company at some point. Okay. The fan is on. Hopefully that disperses the fishy smell when I open this. Fingers crossed. Zoe still smells it. Huh. Yeah, you still got the smell. Yeah, you'd have all of them, wouldn't you? You'd have the whole bag. I don't want to set this down because then I'll get... No. Hang on. All right. Here, cute dog. Have treat. Ha! Okay. All right, and then video game. So, video game with a voice crack. And a discussion of The Mandalorian, Season 3, in total, but also specifically starting with the finale, and Captain Bayeee and my thoughts. He said he's not going to stream tonight, so it'll just be my perspective on the Incursions, but we'll probably do some lower level. We both have rank 5 Hercules now, so might as well do really low level Incursions. Let me go, rinse my hands off real quick, and then we will call him and get him on call. Okay. I have the fan on, the oven on, and the dishwasher going, so hopefully it's not too much noise. We will see. What up, Nasty Dan? Yo, I'm here and I watched all of Mando in preparation for last week's stream. Well, hey, you're caught up. Sweet. Yeah, Nasty Dan, I binged in preparation for this. Right on. That's awesome, guys. What up, Odysseus? How you doing? Hi, Abdo. M suck. Jay's rule. Ha! Well, they did win the series, but yeah, dude. How bad do you guys? I thought of you earlier, Odysseus, because I'm like, how bad do you guys hate the big dumper at this point? Because man, that guy, he loves to hit some homers at your ballpark. Anyways, Bruins got knocked out. It's still a good day. I don't know. Okay, is that a soccer team? Hey, Abdo, I have some very exciting stuff that happened. All right, share. Yeah, it was great. Got some great bacon. Nice, as I said, hunting, obviously. But that was from local butchers, not Costco. Oh, okay. I finished learn testing and finally can stay for a stream. It's a Mando stream. I need to watch Season 3 still. Well, this will be full of spoilers, so stay at your own risk. Contest of Champions Enjoyer. I'll be doing something tomorrow, Battlegrounds or Side Quest. I meant to do something earlier today, and then I just did other stuff, so. What up, Jeff? What up, Flash? You're injured? That's no good. Dumper has been destroying us, one of my least favorite players of all time. Yeah, he's been great. For those of you who don't know, there's a player on the Seattle Mariners. His name is Cal Raleigh, and they call him Big Dumper because he's got just a big old booty, and he just hits home runs against the Blue Jays in their stadium. And yeah. All right, so let's get Cap on call here. Let's give him a call. I think last time the sound was working better when I didn't have it going through the desktop audio, and just when it was coming back out through my microphone, it sounded like slightly off, but it was better than having it sounded better, I think. So we shall go with that approach for this evening. If I need to turn them up, I don't know that'll help at all. I don't friggin' know. Technology, guys. You know I have issues with this friggin' audio BS.
Hello.
Hello. How
goes it?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing, man?
Thanks.
Oh boy.
In recovery. We're fine.
Yeah, it's all good here. We're fine. Yeah.
It's one of those, like, going into it, really didn't expect to win the series in the first place.
Yeah. So you can't.
Facing the Warriors. They're freaking good.
Yeah.
Steph is the best point guard that's ever played the game, the best shooter that's ever played the game.
Right.
And he proved that tonight, and we just didn't do anything to stop him.
Yeah.
Coaching mistake, in my opinion. I think we had the wrong guy out there guarding him. Should have had Mitchell in the game a lot more. We didn't know how to rebound the ball for the entire second half, so that didn't help. There's literally just those two things. Just we couldn't guard Steph, and we couldn't get defensive rebound. So,
for those of you who don't know,
I'm a Sacramento Kings fan.
He's a Sacramento Kings fan, and they got eliminated from the playoffs today. So Cap's a little down for today, but he's still here for us to talk about the Mandalorian and so forth. So
yeah.
Curry only put up 50 points.
Yeah.
Only. Yeah. Oog left your alliance today. Nasty Dan, I did not realize you guys were in the same alliance. And also, how sad. Gotta go then. We'll try to make it tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow. Oog should make a you must PayPal Abdo to join his alliance. That'd be amusing. I don't know. It's gonna get a lot of recruits, but yeah. Nice potato head thumbnail. Yes, Gerald. That's the old me as thing. Whatever. Cap was looking at it. He's like, "What the hell do I make a thumbnail for from this? It's kind of hard. This whole episode, everyone had their helmets on most of the time." And I was like, you know what? I don't care. Slap on the disgusting thing face or whatever. So, all right, let's.
I mean, I think it's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, that's the word I used. Beautiful. So you just misheard it. All right, let's get an Incursions match. Oh wait, here. I was gonna tweet. Let me tweet. Let's get an Incursions match loaded up, and then we'll get going with our review. Did you rewatch recently? I rewatched today.
No, I did not. I've been too distracted on Jedi Fallen or Jedi Survivor.
Oh yes, no spoilers for that either, guys. I did download that. It only took like 17 hours, and yeah, well, it actually wasn't that bad. But I haven't played it at all yet, so yeah, I'll try it out here soon. Let's see. Finally time for the Mando Season 3 review. Hey, Zoe, get away from my feet. Season 3 review stream with at Captain Bay.
Hey, that's me.
Full spoilers. We also suck at Incursions. Yeah. Come join us. This is the Barry Bay. All right. Yeah, that was it, Zoe. That's all you get. Wow. You don't come over here being all cute. You don't need that crap. Get out of my face. Okay, so let's see. What one do we want to do? Do we want to do 7, 8? What are the zones? I heard someone was complaining last night that they said they made everything so that it sucks for Herc. So these days, I don't know.
Fun.
Oh, holy Batman! Or any other members who happen to be in chat. I added an emote here, which I thought was very vital. So that is our next emote that members can use. As it seems to be constantly there anyways, I just figured why not put it in the chat, you know? Yeah, so enjoy.
It pops up like crazy lately, it seems.
It does. It's like 100% of the time, practically. All right, so only 2 more days on the side quest too, huh? Have you done any of that?
I finished. I unlocked each zone or whatever.
God, I have 38 friggin' keys.
One more run after that. So after that, do I just go back in and recollect the loot every time?
No, because you can't go down the same path, so you got to go down different paths. And there's nothing for 100.
I have 53 keys, so I should probably use those.
Yeah, I would use Cat's infographics and look at what's on each lane first, go through it, and get everything you can out of 4 and 5. I can send them to you later if you want, because I
Yeah,
haven't.
I was looking at it earlier. So you can only claim each path one time for the rewards.
Yeah, and there's no rewards for 100% completion, so just get the ones you want, you know.
Okay.
What up, Low Matt? You just became Paragon today. Congratulations. What's up, Ash? Seems fair. As the game adds these new features, we expect you to follow suit. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's see. What I don't know what room we want to do, but I'll send the invite and we'll call it good. We don't want to go for like a full-on push. That would just be. I mean, we could do what we can in that one, but because it does have the better rewards. But I don't know. Where you at? There you at. And then. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do, let's see. Okay. I don't have stills this time, guys. Which, I mean, like, we could find some online, but Okay, you're just going with the standard OPT. Yeah, I guess that's what I should do too. So
I also finally duped my thing and took him to rank 3.
nice.
But he's only sig 20. I didn't throw any sigs in him yet.
Oh, you gotta get that thing sigged up.
Yeah, the problem was I didn't know
Where's
who
my
I wanted
own?
to use my science stones on. I'm thinking I might take Spot to rank 4 next, and
Yeah.
so needs the 6. So I think I want to pick him up first. And
Yeah, that makes sense. He's also a good defender and better on attack, so it's not a bad option.
yeah,
Did you see? So we were 46 in AQ. I don't know what happened there. Cause we're like one off being top 45, which I didn't think was an attainable.
Were we like 90 last time?
No, we're like 70. Because between 45 and 70 is all the same.
Okay.
But I was like, shit, should we be trying to hit top 45 here?
I
Because
mean, it must be that all the rank 5s that we must have done enough rank 5s and not everyone else did. So
I don't know, because I didn't think people wailed out that hard in the Alliance in general. So
I was looking through, like, outside of me and Cam,
DTX,
GTX, there wasn't that many people that had 3 rank 5s already.
yeah.
I think Cam has 4 actually.
Well, but I thought that it didn't matter if you ranked up during AQ. So I don't know. Like, I'm not sure.
That's true, huh? I would have had it restarted.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe some people had done it before it started, like DTX. So I don't know. We hit 37 in AQ. We had people go wild. Damn, Nasty Dan. Yeah, so I want to see what happens next week. But then we'll. I mean, if we stay close like that, maybe we should emphasize it and try and get to top 45 because the rewards are a little bit better. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we want to do 8 or we want to do 9? Because
I don't even know. Wait, 9? Has there always been a 9?
has there always been a 9? is no 9?
I've done them since the last month's side quest.
9
Danger room.
9's the top one, and I don't think we're getting through that. But it does have, more 6-star.
Supposed to be better rewards.
All right, let's do it. Let's go for sector 9 then. We'll start out similar, left-right strategy.
Yep.
Okay, you going to do bugs tonight? No, I think not tonight, Ernie. I think we'll do bugs tomorrow. I think the milestones reset for tomorrow. I already got them. So, yo, DTX, we were just talking about you. All right, we're gonna pretend that nothing matters in this first room, even though it might, and move right along, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so starting off, season. Well, do you want to go first impressions, or do we do the breakdown first? I just forget how we do this.
How do we do this again?
We do this poorly, like
We act like we know what we're talking about.
not professionals.
For about 2 hours, and then get out of here.
Yeah.
Either way, I think so. Let's talk about the episode first, and then we'll go over everything afterwards.
Okay. So starting off, it starts off, and basically after they do the recap and everything, they are They start off with like Bo-Katan and the other Mandalorians who got away getting away. They're still running away, and they talk to Axe, and she's like, "Hey, Axe, we got attacked by Imperials. They're all which wasn't he there? Isn't that why he went to get away in the first place? I don't know. Maybe
apparently. She just Well,
because he thought they might have been Mandalorians or something.
Before the whole plan, like Gideon being there, and like seeing the base and everything had shown.
Right.
So he didn't know necessarily about that. So she's like, "Oh, Gideon's here. They've got a whole base here." It's also kind of crazy how far their comms reach because the dude's like shooting right through the sky.
Well, and he breaks up before they get to that point, right? Because like that whatever that level of ionization or something is, the clouds kind of seem to break up their communication. Wait, no. I got to do Gallon. I'm almost going here with the wrong guy. But so she's.
Said that because I was literally about to do this.
Well, I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at the. I have a transcript of the episode, and I was trying to find exactly where we're at to start because I think the transcript actually does the recap first. So I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. But all right, one fight down. So she's like, come on, no. So she yells at Axe and she says, "Hey, Moff Gideon is alive. He's gathered his forces and he's using our homeworld as his base. They're sending up fighters to destroy the fleet. Evacuate everyone. Use the capital ship as a decoy," which I thought was interesting. That she just first of all is like, use the capital ship as a decoy, and evacuate everyone to the attack fighters or whatever. Which I'm like, okay, so you don't want that one? But I mean, it worked out. I think it was probably so they could do what they did with it in the end. But it seemed like, why didn't you just have the fighters defend it?
Yeah.
But I guess maybe they just decided too that they were outmatched by the Imperial fighters,
I left up Villainy on there so he won't have power.
Oh, cool. I didn't look.
I believe that's when I left on there, at least.
Wait, do I need... No, I can still do this, but yeah, okay. So I can put on all the pre-fights. So anyways, Bo-Katan's like, hey, go and use this decoy, get everyone to the attack fighters, and send us down reinforcements, get everyone off the main ship. And I've seen multiple people saying like, hey, so what happened to all those baby birds they rescued from the other one? Were they on the ship or what?
Yes.
Yeah, like did they leave them back on Navarro or but so I think still kind of because the previous episode was titled The Spy, we're sitting there going like, okay, is something gonna go on with him as he tells everyone to leave, and is that suspicious at all? But nope, he just flies up.
It was titled The Spies in plural, and we knew about Cade, or no, forgot her name now. What's the chick's name that was the spy for Moff Gideon?
Oh, Elia Kane or whatever?
Kane, okay, I was close.
Yeah.
I said Cave.
Yeah.
Kane. So we knew she was the spy. So they were thinking, okay, well, it's plural, so there's got to be more. So either they just didn't touch on that, or that was a mistake, which I doubt it was a mistake. Maybe that's just going to carry over in the next season. I don't know. Just seemed kind of weird.
Yeah. So then we still have a little bit of suspicion at that point of the episode of whether he's doing something funny, or maybe the armor is, and she's up there. So like something might happen, but nope. It's just all super straightforward, and like. Everyone leaves. I love the idea that they can go into space in their suits, and just like everyone's just like, okay, well, this is the most Mandalorian thing ever. We'll just fly out of the ship and fly down to the other ships and crash land, and they go down. So then they all go down into the planet at the same time as the TIE fighters and bombers are coming up, and they just kind of pass without seeing each other.
Yeah, they got into the clouds right as the TIE interceptors were getting through the clouds.
Mm-hmm. And so Axe is just takes over the ship by himself and sits there as decoy and tries to fight back a little bit, basically.
Yeah, the one thing I thought of too was like skipping to the end when it crashes. Like, what happened to all those ships that were attacking him. Because, like, he was the only one up there. It's like, you can't really fight off these shows like that, all, like, flying all around him, shooting the ship and everything. Like, where did they all go?
Yeah, they must have had to do something to finish them off afterwards because, I mean, the Mandalorians
just, like, abandoned and went off to be like, alright, we'll go join the rest of
some other Imperial, but they don't know that the base is totally destroyed until, like, at least they would have had to go back down and scope it out, you know, at least some of the fighters. So yeah, that was kind of a weird thing that they didn't wrap up. I was expecting to have much more of a space battle with some, like, dog fighting and some kind of, you know, whatever.
Cornucopia room number 1? Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Useful. Oh shit, I did too.
Nice.
That's ridiculous. Okay. What do you want to bet we don't get it again until after room 10 if we make it that far?
Pretty much.
Okay, so anyways, then we go back down and we immediately cut down to the Mando, and he's being taken to wherever they're going to detain him, and he starts to then free himself by, like, kicking somebody's ass. And I think we underestimate exactly what a badass he is, because he gets his butt kicked a lot and just takes it on the armor a lot of times. But shit, dude, he's all flipping around doing, like, Terrace Kasi or some kind of martial arts or something the whole time, and, like, I don't know, he's pretty badass.
Yeah, until they start to overpower him, though, and then Grogu comes to the rescue.
Yeah, which I've heard some people complaining, like, how did he just find him right away? Like, I thought he was going to be gone for longer, and this, I guess that kind of encapsulates most of this episode, is that most of the things I expected didn't happen, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, some of the things I kind of expected, or was like, this is one way they could go, did happen with Moff Gideon and that kind of stuff. But overall, it was like, huh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Like, I thought he'd be in interrogation, and probably they'd remove his helmet and stuff, and we'd see Pedro Pascal. All right.
Yeah, that was the thing. I thought for sure, at least at the end of the episode, with how it ended, but we'll get to there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave Special 2 bias up for you since it's Hyperion.
Okay, I'm taking down the Corvus, I think, because it has to do with if you don't attack or something, it puts shocks on you.
All right, well, look,
that wouldn't matter.
I don't. It actually doesn't, because I put on the Odin buff. So, which do I want to swap somebody out for Odin? I already moved on. Whoops.
I'm looking to swap someone now. I don't remember who to swap in now.
I mean, just Heimdall, really, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Or Thor is nice for that. While you're at really low health, perfect block proficiency or whatever. But I don't think that matters that much either.
I don't plan on being a low health ever.
Yeah. So Grogu comes in, and I mean he's half saved himself already, anyways. But Grogu comes in and finishes saving him, kind of. And
Incursions stunt.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either way, Herc for the win. So they have a little comedic moment where Grogu starts trying to spray him with the Bacta spray, and he's like, "No, I'm okay," which was good. I liked that. So then Mando hits up Bo-Katan, which he's like, "We're safe. I escaped. I got the kid. I'm going after Moff Gideon. Do you have a location?" She's like, "No." So she's like, "If we escape," oh, then there's one of the guys who's on the planet says, "If we escape, I know where we can hold up. Let's go this way." And they'll zoom out to get away from the rest of Moff Gideon's troops and stuff. And Din talks to Grogu and is like, "Okay, thanks for saving me, buddy, but we got to go after Moff Gideon because he's just gonna keep coming for us if we don't. So, are you ready? I need you to be brave. Let's go get him." And I thought it was a missed opportunity for them to. He should have hit the yes button again. You know.
Yeah, you utilize that as much as possible.
Should have hit the yes button. So then they show Moff. Yeah, they show Moff Gideon and like a commando being like, "Hey, should we engage?" And he's like, "No, I'll take care of this myself," which is the classic. You know, he learned hubris from the Emperor. That's always the mistake the dark side guys make, is they want to do it themselves. It's like, hey, dude, you got all these troopers. Why don't we go ahead and say, yes, engage him, you know? But, okay, whatever.
Villain's gonna villain, you know?
Right? A dumbass Star Wars villain gonna villain.
Hey, at least they didn't do the whole tell you the plot before getting defeated. This time it was after he destroys the clone, then he tells him what his plan was.
Right. Yeah. That was good. That actually was good. I think here, you want to take the boss since I did last time?
Sure.
I think it was well, anyways, I think it was good that they when they're showing him on the screen too, they show Mando and Grogu coming for him, and it's like a bigger red dot and a small green dot. It's like, that's just adorable. I love that.
That's kind of weird. Like, how does he have does he have a tracker on them or something?
Right? Like, why isn't it tracking Grogu as like the robot instead? You know, it's the mech. But
yeah, and also like, so he has that. So then why didn't he use that later on to stop them when he saw that they're going to his clones? Instead, he lets him kill the clones
one at a time,
and then he's right there.
I mean, I guess he can't, like, well, how is he going to stop him? Because he just got through all those troopers and stuff, you know. So I don't know how he would have stopped him anyways. I guess he could have just come in and fought him in there, but maybe he would have thought he's potential for damaging stuff because if he fights him in there. I don't know. It basically, the writing had him where that wasn't what they were doing. And I think that's part of the issue I had with this finale in general, was some of the writing and some of the direction were kind of like, okay, interesting. Don't think about it too much. If you turn your brain off a little bit and just enjoy it for... It seemed to me that this was almost the most like Rebels or the Clone War or action-y kind of cartoon. And it was just very, very cartoony action, Saturday morning, kind of like, let's just go, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. That part of it was awesome. We get the scene later on where she's flying with the Darksaber. It's just like, oh,
yep.
This is just sick.
Take out Blade, if you would, please.
Alright, take out... It's the anti-venom. We got Safeguard on him.
Okay. Do I just swap in? I guess I can just swap in Heimdall now, and... I don't know, maybe I was trying to decide if there's anyone I'm more useful. But we'll just do that. What's up, Pix? The action was good, but the story and the writing was sort of weak. Yeah, Jeff, that's kind of how I felt too. It's like, I mean, I didn't think it was like terrible by any means, but there was stuff where if you think about it for a minute, you're just like, wait, what? Why did this? No, okay. Like the direction I feel like was a little weird too, where there's just little touches that it all felt a bit rushed. And I don't know why it feels rushed. They only do 8 episodes anyways. So
it's been 2 years since the last season, so it's not like they had a quick turnaround. They had plenty of time.
Yeah, like why couldn't we get a little more show? Like I don't understand why the show has to be 8 episodes anyways. Maybe it's just a budgetary thing because it looks spectacular. Like it always looks absolutely great.
There's not many moments where you're like, oh, that's a great screen. Even though we know like 90% of it is a great screen.
Right, and I mean, it looked even better this season than it did the previous seasons. Like it looks, it looks beautiful. It's fantastic. It's amazing how much better they can use the volume than Kenobi did. You know.
Yeah.
Or
even just from this show, season 1.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. So okay. So anyways, they go through there, and then he talks to like Mando's like, hey, well, I guess we're slightly out of order because that's when the stuff in space happens, but we already discussed that. So he talks to R5, and the droid has to drop down. He's like, come down here, R5. He does the whole like, you know, rocket booster thing, which is cool. That would have been cool.
Again, felt very Clone Warsy when like R2D2 goes off and does his own thing, or Chopper does in Rebels. Like they have their little moments where they have to like fend for themselves, kind of thing. And it really felt kind of like that, which we haven't got much of that in live action often. Yeah, we didn't get it until Revenge of the Sith, I think, or no, we actually got it in Attack of the Clones, I believe. Was the first time. Yeah, with R2 and Obi-Wan and Anakin are there. Okay, the droid factor, I think, is the first one, and that ends up being a very cheesy, kind of crappy scene of Attack of the Clones too. But the droid stuff specifically too, not just like in the Attack of Clones, Anakin and Padme going all over the conveyor belt in the factory stuff is kind of fun, but the droid part of it's like, I don't know, just it doesn't hold up that well. Anyways, side note too, I am super excited for Chopper in live action because that guy, he's a psychopath, so he should be pretty fun. I'm gonna need to rewatch Rebels before that Ahsoka show comes out.
Oh, I'm 100% doing that. We could even crap. We could even do some amount of those for streams and stuff too. Do a rewatch. That'd be kind of fun. Although it is like a lot of seasons, but yeah.
Like a streaming on Kick, you can actually show stuff on Kick. I'm pretty sure.
Really? For now?
People have showed like movies and stuff on there. Disney Plus may be different. They still might black it out. On Disney.
Yeah, don't mess with the mouse, man. What up, Hake? How you doing? Jeff saying, I still enjoyed Mando season 3. It was just not as good as it could have been. Yeah, basically overall, and yeah, well, that's pretty much how I feel too. And when we get to wrap up our feelings on the season, I think we're gonna do at the end here. I think that's where I come down on it as well.
Wait, so they added some of those buffs into this game mode?
Oh, they did. Yeah, they just don't last for 99 rooms. Yeah, they added the hacks. They just don't last for 99 rooms. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
What up, Snake?
Because I just got the draining degeneration one.
Yeah, me too. I like that they added that stuff in.
I didn't realize that.
I think it's fine. It doesn't need to be 99 rooms. I think it's more just people have made some complaints. I can't tell if people are complaining about incursions now because danger rooms were easier.
Yeah.
And had all those items, or if they're complaining now because they actually added in also some nodes that are specifically make it difficult to herc your way through. But yeah. All right, so Mando's like, hey, R5, come down. You're gonna need to scomp in and take down these shields. Oh, find me the location of Moff Gideon. They find that, they go, and it's got the barrier shield kind of things from Phantom Menace, that go up. And he tells Grogu, he's like, okay, dude, this might be a little difficult because I don't have any weapons, so I'm gonna have to this is gonna get messy.
Yeah. So and I heard someone say that they compared this to like a video game scene where you progressively get stronger weapons as you get further on. Like each room, he gets a better weapon, and he just gets more and more improved. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Take down Mags if you would, please.
Okay.
Oh, and at some point we should probably start looking at the boss. I guess next room.
I've been doing it.
Oh, good for you. So then he just fights his way through, and once again, Din's a badass. He gets knocked around a little bit, but for the most part, he's they show all the Mandalorians being just generally better at shoving their vibro blades into where the armor isn't, or shooting their blaster where the armor isn't, and that kind of stuff.
You can take out Elsa if that's probably an easier fight. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter either way, but if I can do Elsa. So he gets through there, and he's like, great job, R5. On the last one, R5 is struggling because one of the little mouse droids, and they have comedic moment where he's hiding from the mouse droid at first, and he peeks his head around the corner, and then he goes and he scomps in, and then the mouse droid comes back and he zaps him, and so that's what it takes him a minute to lower the shield, and he's like R5, lower the goddamn shield already. So then he gets it down, and then 4 of the mouse droids come back and attack him all at the same time, and he blasts off and kicks one off the ledge and stuff. Which,
I think there's actually 2 that fall off the edge.
Are there 2? I loved it. It was great. So he's like, just next shield. He gets through all that, and then Grogu comes through. Then they cut to Bo-Katan and the other guys, the survivors from the ambush, and they are taking refuge in this cave, and we see there's all sorts of greenery in this cave. And they're like, did you just find these? And they're like, no, we actually planted this shit. Because once, again, I think it was after the bombing and after everything was gone, stuff started to regrow. And it came back on its own, and so we farmed this area. Why didn't I just finish her off? This is dumb. Yeah. So they're like, we farmed this, and we've been surviving off here. We have caches everywhere. What's up, Kabam Bam? How you doing? We planted farms. They're the old species indigenous to Mandalore. And Bo-Katan's like, I didn't realize anything could grow outside of the domes. That's pretty cool. And then the next thing is the armor coming down saying, Lady Kryze, your reinforcements have arrived. So then they all do the standard drop out of the ship thing, which I'm still not tired of. It's still cool. And they all meet up together. They blast out through the cave, and then they all go back to the base to attack. And there's probably 30 of them or so. And it's a super cool scene where they're coming down, and the stormtrooper kind of Mando trooper guys are going up, and they clash. Bo-Katan takes out the Darksaber, the armorer's got her hammer and stuff, and then they meet in midair, which seems really terribly dangerous and tactically unsound. And they have an epic air battle for a little bit there.
Yeah, and just the scene of like her leading all the Mandalorians, holding the dark sabers.
It's pretty damn cool. The effects are great.
Man. Especially if you've seen like the final season of Clone Wars, the whole arc on Mandalore. It felt like straight out of that sceniness to me.
Yeah,
it was just beautiful.
It's fully cartoony, but in live action, and that's awesome. You know.
Yeah.
What did this one have again? Cornered in personal space. Okay, yeah. So let's see. So then we have the sequence of somewhere in here, Grogu and Din coming across the
clones. That actually happened before the aerial thing.
Yeah, but
it was all the same. Probably happening simultaneously.
Similar timing. They find the clones. They're all clones of Moff Gideon, and they're all fully formed. They look like Giancarlo Esposito, but with no mustache, which is key to conspiracy theories. And as Din is looking everything up, like about the clones and stuff, one of them wakes up and does like a little jump scare with Grogu, and so then he just is like, "Come on, let's get out of here!" And he flushes all the tanks, and they all die supposedly.
It was kind of funny how, like, that was something I think someone complained about was, why is there just, it seemed like Jin just had to hit, like, one button and it flooded. He might have hit a second button. You don't know. There's probably just one big red button, like, emergency kill all the clones button, just in case they go nuts, right? Or something like that. Like in episode 6, the big red button that Doc had.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. What up, Zed? How you doing? So, do you want this boss or me? What do we got here?
Oh, I didn't even look.
I don't think it matters at all. I'll take it. So he is only paying attention to Cap and not us. Well, I read that comment, Pixie.
Oh, that's Pixie?
Yeah, it is.
What's her name?
She changed her name to Clarissa. She thinks she's being funny. I don't know.
So sneaky.
Uh-oh. Unblockable for a very short duration.
Is that part of her kit?
I think it was one of the nodes or something. It might have been the... I don't know. Something happened.
Oh, I thought I read the note. I didn't see anything about an unblockable.
I am funny, you look funny. Meanie. I didn't see anything about it either, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, it's done. So he floods the clones, and they go through into the next room, and then Gideon comes out and is like, that's where you're talking about him saying it after the fact, instead of telling the plan up front. He's like, yeah, my clones were going to be perfect, and you ruined them all. I was giving them the one thing I don't have is the Force. And
which is what we all speculated on since the first episode, basically, or maybe not the first episode. Whenever you
got the cloning stuff.
Cloning dude, to Dr. Pershing.
Pershing was in the first episode, so.
I think it was.
There were ideas, and then there's the ones on the base.
That he was doing work to help get Palpatine back, but
he
had his own little thing on the side he was doing.
Yeah, is that or someone or Snoke or something like that.
Yeah. Dogs out there barking like crazy.
Okay, his dogs are barking people, so he's got to rub his feet, apparently. Give it just a minute. What up, Faust? Mandalorian was such a disappointment from the first 2 seasons. I would not say that. I totally disagree. I would not say it was such a disappointment. I still enjoyed it. I do think season 2 is better, but I think that it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was such a disappointment. So, why do the villains always make a self-destruct button? They never learn. I don't know. It's crazy. Now everyone can get the Force. You get the Force. You get the Force. We all get the Force. Well, no, because it was just them with the cloning technique, right? And it's like you can't put it in people who are already alive, so he couldn't have given it to himself. He was giving it to his clones. And B, we don't actually know that was going to work. So we know it worked at some point with Palpatine and with Snoke, but other than that, we don't know of any other instances where it actually worked. Like this might not have worked because all the clones allegedly died. So I don't see that as being like, that's not a complaint that I see about it. I get what you're saying, but like I just like, nah, I don't know. And I still, for the season in general, when we get to the end of it, I'll talk about, I think we're going to rank our episodes and say what our favorites were, just the season as a whole. But I did not feel it was a disappointment. I had a really good time with the season, it was just a lot of stuff that I didn't expect, and a lot of stuff I thought could have been done better overall. Could have wrapped up some other stuff. So let's see. I'll wait for him to get back until we go on with the other stuff. Let me look and see which one of these I want to take down. Trial by fire, that doesn't really matter. Dismay, I don't even remember what the hell that is. Oh, fisticuffs kind of sucks though. Let's not do that. Ugh, life cycle really sucks though. If I don't get my buffs for one thing, it doesn't matter. Like, fisticuffs doesn't destroy all the buffs then going forward, right guys? That's not how that works. So otherwise I'm like, get rid of this life cycle bullshit. Feet of Indestructible, that doesn't matter. Buffet, spiked armor, encroaching stun. Probably get rid of spiked armor. Yeah. What else, guys? What are your other thoughts about the? Let's go. You know, specifically the finale. If you had other thoughts and stuff. As far as the action goes, Faust, like for the season, did you have any complaints about the action? I know some people complained about there being too many large monsters. That didn't bother me either. So I'm gonna do cap. No. Yeah, that's what it was. What up, Freddy? It was a good Star Wars ending. Good wins, evil somewhat loses. Yeah, it is, and that's part of the cartoony feeling, I feel like. So, as in it's wounded but can come back. Yes, because that always happens. Sig 200 Doom is a savage. I can't Tiger him. He'll just resist heavy and slap you. Well, he only resists if you let him fire off his L1, Ash. If you bait the L2s all the time, you don't got to worry about that.
Alright, yeah. I'm back. Sorry, I decided to take that time to
also
switch my laundry and have a pee. So.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
I'll just get it all out of the way right now.
I was looking at this. I think I want you to take out the cosmic one on 3 there because it has life cycle, please. Okay. And I'm guessing you probably want me to take out 1 because it has spiked armor, and the other one was like feats of indestructible or something. So.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. So
one which does what again then?
I don't remember. I think it's kind of annoying.
This is the Doombot one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have that saved on my desktop somewhere. Doombot abilities. Is this the accurate one, or is this?
It's as good. Mine shows.
Hyperion and Hyperion.
Yep, but I don't know what the. I don't have the one that has the abilities on it. I just have.
Yeah, this one does. Let's see. Immune to power drain, power burn, armor proc. Do. Fighting class advantage. No. Okay. Cosmic, but doesn't seem too bad.
I'm looking at the transcript here, and
yeah.
Put it on screen. So. I was isolating the potential to wield the force, incorporating my unstoppable army, and you smothered them before they could draw their first breath. Clanking, missile whooshing, Grogu yelps, helmet hisses, armor whirs, whooshes, both grunting, armor whirring, groans. It's just like Mandalorian straining, Moff Gideon grunts. It's like
what a beautiful transcript. Watch the episode when you can just read that and know exactly.
you can it's just picture it all in your mind. It's perfect. But yeah. Oh boy. So anyways, they kind of have their battle. He's kind of getting his ass kicked a bit because Moff Gideon's suit obviously has some strength to it. And then the... what are they?
Oh yeah, I didn't... Did you continue on with the episode?
No, I waited until you were back.
Okay.
So what is it, like are they the Praetorians or whatever the hell the guards are? They also come out. And one of them looks like it's stabbing Grogu. I mean, not Grogu, but stabbing Din in his shoulder, where he doesn't have armor. But I guess it's just tasing him, and it's not slicing into him. which I thought was interesting because like they show it clearly stabbing Paz in the previous episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you're like, wait a minute, is it a shock stick or does it have a knife? And how is that cutting through Beskar? Like it had to be Beskar to cut through Beskar, and what?
Some of those things aren't as clear as they should be.
Am I gonna, dude?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna lose all my buffs.
Oh, no.
God damn it, guys.
These things are having bugs, you know?
God, this is so. So irritating.
Been happening in Battlegrounds too.
Do I just send a support ticket? Do I have. Where's Holy Batman or any other members? Ernie, drop the. You're gonna drop the new emote. God damn it. What a bunch of horse shit. I think they fixed that bug. You should still have your buffs.
Hopefully.
I do remember them saying something about it, but let's find out. Hey, what up, Q?
When we did our push for the Legends title for me and you, of course. It didn't. I didn't lose them the first time, and then the second time I did. That's weird. But while you're doing that, anyway, while he's getting stabbed, then Grogu shows back up and starts spamming the no.
Wait, I'm going to the wrong thing.
Don't do that.
Incursions, that's what we're playing. Yeah, so he does that. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, and then the guards run off to go fight Grogu, and it's kind of like in slow motion. And at first, this is like really we're like, oh shoot, is one of these about to die? Because I did hear there were some rumors out there that Pedro Pascal wasn't going to be coming back for another season, so people were speculating that he might die.
Right.
So, but I didn't believe that at all.
No, not even slightly.
The episode ending that didn't happen. Spoilers.
Like he's got to be getting so much money. Like there's no way in hell he's like just quitting the show, and it just didn't make sense. Like he wasn't happy in the first season because of how much he showed his face, which makes sense as an actor, but in general is like, what? No, this is no. And yes, I did lose all my buffs, so awesome. Well, we weren't planning on trying to make it to room 25 anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super annoying, though. That, like, yeah, didn't they? Well, they said they fixed that bug, so maybe fix my ass. Yeah, rip, we were lied to. That bug still exists. I need to find on the forums if they said it was actually fixed or not, too. Because if it wasn't actually fixed, then I'm going to make Cap submit that in the CCP. Because, yeah, that's friggin' annoying.
Yep.
I guess I can bring in a lower ranked Odin, but I can't get the Herald thing back. Because there's no way I'm going to take down anything with, like, my 5-star. Well, I mean, I guess I could maybe, but...
Will it let you put him back on with Odin, then?
I don't know. We can... then I have to get rid of... Well, I could just... I'll just have, like, a lower ranked Heimdall. We can see. I don't know.
Crazy how many debuffs I have on me right now.
We'll figure it out. Oh, did you already go? Yeah, you're the science one. Okay, so anyways, yeah, Bo-Katan comes down and kicks Moff Gideon and so forth, and kind of rescues Din. And she's like, "I got this. Go rescue your kid." Or whatever.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, Grogu's just kind of jumping around on the...
Oh, yeah, because he's been...
Or the lights or whatever it is there.
The 3 Praetorian Guard guys have cornered him in a room, and so yeah, he's just... They knock over IG-12 or whatever, and then he's just jumping around on top of the, like, lighting fixtures or whatever, and he's... I feel like... I swear to God, he's giggling. I'm not sure. I can't remember,
in
but...
In the middle of that, we get a quick little... A couple shots of the Mandalorians all fighting in the air, and we see the armor just using the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool that, like, everyone else is using blasters and whatnot, and she's just like, nah, I just need this hammer.
She's still just beating the crap out of everybody.
Shit out of everyone.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Flying around like Thor up there.
Which seems wildly impractical. Like the impact that's going to be placing on her is ridiculous. But yeah. So then Moff Gideon's like, hand over the Darksaber and I'll give you a warrior's death. Or he's like, what are you gonna do? Fight this time or give it up? And so they fight. And should I go in here first since I'm fucking half dead already?
Yeah, if you want, or if you want me to just clear it.
Nah, I'll just go in. I don't know. Just in case I die, and then you can do it.
Have disorient if you dash back twice.
Sweet, so that can prevent. So he can just prevent everything, basically.
No, you can also get free willpower from that disorient.
Yeah, but if I get hit, it's gonna potentially cause my immortality not to trigger, right?
Oh, true. Also true. We'll just don't get it then.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was early and nullified my buffs, and yep, that was good stuff, good stuff. And I died. Okay, sweet. Love it.
Well, that was fun.
Love bugs. Bugs are great. Bugs are fun time. God. Well, I'm sure you got this. So yeah, so they fight, and then the Moff Gideon like grabs Bo's hand with the Darksaber and crushes it. So like we assume every bone in her hand is broken, probably, because it breaks the Darksaber. And he's like, Mandalorians are weak once they lose their trinkets, and she's like, no, they're stronger together, because then Mando comes back out because he and Grogu have fought the Praetorian Guard, and Grogu's just using the Force to like shove them away, shove their weapons away.
Yeah, Grogu finally starts using the Force.
Yeah, which is awesome. And Din is like just hitting all the weak spots with the blade and stuff, and the whatchamacallit. Can't believe I have to revive this dipshit. In Zone 5, because I lost all my health and all my buffs. So then... So then, yeah, she comes out, or they come out and start blasting Moff Gideon as well. And then Axe is coming down in the ship, the big, you know, their main ship, which is on fire. And yeah, the I forget what it's cruiser. And then he's going down. He's like going down with the ship, and then he's just like, oh no, just launches a rocket at the window, and then goes outside because he's got a jetpack. Which like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Which, man, those windows are not very structurally sound because what's his name did the exact same thing. But General Grievous, right, in Revenge of the Sith. Just takes out the window with one thing and flies at it, and then there's I'm worried about their structural safety of those windows.
Yeah, they seem to be blasted out pretty easily for ships that are supposed to be just fine in space.
Yeah, and that's the bridge. Like, I don't know, man. I guess they got shields too, but still. Also, so we wonder about those fighters. What happened to the Imperial fighters? What happened to all the Gazanti class or whatever the transport ships were? Because they had like 4 or 5 of those, and some people thought it was noteworthy that one of them was missing from the fleet when they arrived at Mandalore, when there had been 5 that had taken off.
Another plot hole from hinting at the spies that we don't get any word of. Yeah,
and you're like, so wait, where'd those other transport ships go? Because they could have done something in the back. I don't know. It's just like the lack of a space battle was disappointing to me.
Yeah.
Do I try to swap in a lower ranked Odin and see if I can put those buffs back on him, or do I just not care?
Oh man, the boss has tyranny on it, but it is only a Hela.
Yeah, that won't matter. Really. Try,
I guess, to bring in the Odin buffs and get it back.
I could bring in a villain too to F up.
Or that. Or I can swap a villain in too.
No, I mean you're good to go though, so what am I looking at here? Yeah, just go ahead and I guess it doesn't really matter. Take whoever you want to fight more.
Okay.
Danger Room is still up for some damn reason. That's what we're. Wait, what? This is Incursions. Is the name the same? Danger Room still?
Take out the Captain Britain.
Okay. That's brought Doom to just kind of speed things up. So yeah, so basically Axe crashes the ship down into the base, and Moff Gideon explodes, and Grogu uses the Force to protect them all from the fire. And yeah, it's like, again, a little unsatisfying, I would say. Like, it wasn't bad. It's a nice call back to the first season when, well, that too, but like, so in the first season, Grogu does keep the flame trooper away from them, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, showing that he can do that power now, but it doesn't totally exhaust him. Yeah, he's like, he sits down, but he doesn't immediately pass out, you know? So he's clearly much better using the Force, because he's been using the Force a bunch.
Which again leads to me feeling like we could have got a little bit more of him using the Force throughout the season. It's like they saved it all for the finale.
Danger Room store, sorry? Oh, okay, got you. They were said they were going to leave that up for 2 weeks, I think. Mr. Dead Rebel there. Yeah, so then that's basically it for the action, which was all great. And then they go to the living waters again, and it shows Ragnar, who has recently lost his father, taking the creed again, but this time he doesn't say anything about not removing his helmet in front of people, which people were pointing out.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't catch that.
Yep. And they're all like, you know, it's the way. Everybody else has their helmet on. The armor's there. And then Din is like, hey, can we make Grogu not a foundling anymore? He an apprentice. And the armor's like, well, he still can't speak, so he's too young to say the words of the creed, so he's too young. And Din's like, well, what if his parent gave him permission? She's like, well, his parents are far away from here, so that's probably unlikely. And he's like, fine, I'll just officially adopt him. Like, oh, okay, sweet, good.
It's kind of funny because, I mean, throughout the first 2 seasons, or maybe like the last 2, they've referred to him as his son, and like, go to your father. Like they
did they say it like flat out that way, or like they've
referred to him as his father.
Did the armor ever say that though?
I don't know if it's the armor, but...
Or like any other Mandalorians?
I was kind of mad. It feels like I thought my game froze, but it finally loaded in. It took a minute though.
So you're saying I should have waited longer? Wait, what the hell? Why did I
I wasn't waiting as long as you were before you
I must have degen, and I guess her shock was gonna kill me. Damn, wasn't even paying attention. What up, John? How you doing? So yeah, he adopts him, and he's like add his name to the songs or whatever, and then they go and they light up the big old forge, the main forge. The armor gives the torch to Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan does it symbolically. It's a nice moment. They're all standing around, all the Mandalorians. They start clinking their armor together, and Axe Woves is like, for Mandalore. He screams and so forth.
Yeah. Before they left the scene when they were getting.
Oh, right.
The foundling was Grogu senses the. Shoot, what am I spacing on the name?
The Mythosaur again.
Mythosaur, yeah. Grogu senses the Mythosaur, and then you see the Mythosaur open the eyes and react to sensing Grogu, and it's just kind of like a little tease of what's to come.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see little Grogu riding the Mythosaur.
At some point, we got to see that, right?
You want me to take it, or do you want to go after it?
Oh no, I brought in Doom.
You brought in the villain.
Yeah.
Okay. Got that little Doom slap him up. I'm gonna run and let the docs back in.
Okay. Tyranny, Never Back Down, Superior Specials, Healer, Hide. What's that one? Regeneration? I don't think it really matters. We'll just go with it. Hopefully I can rank for my 6-star Doom next month. He'll be my first rank 4. Nice, dude. That means you're only him and 2 more away from Paragon. That's awesome. Get your shit away from me, Hella. Nobody likes you anyways. Nobody plays you, Hella. Oh, really? Really? That was hella stupid.
I'm back. Why didn't you just heavier in the corner?
I don't know. I was trying to... I don't know what I was doing. I think I like attacked and she used her special or something. I was slow. You're not even Thronebreaker yet? Oh, well, shit. You got some work to do. Well, okay. Worked fine anyways. So, yeah. What... So we have that scene, and then we have... Oh, and the armor being like, you're now Din Grogu, which, that's confusing.
Oh, yeah. I kind of
like,
confused.
Shouldn't it be Grogu Jaren? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And then we jump to Din and Grogu flying on the Razor, or no, I almost said the Razor Crest. Oops.
yeah, and the N1.
The N1, going back to that outpost where we saw,
Which, I guess that's like, is that the Adelphi base or something? It's Adelphi Rangers? So, the bar.
The base where we saw the guy from Rebels, the little cameo a few episodes ago.
Zed, and where Carson Teva is, and Dave Filoni, and all the other directors hanging out in their cameos. Oh, well, so, first of all, too, the armorer says, hey, well, you gotta leave Mandalore now and go take...
Oh, you need to take him on his mission.
Yeah, take Grogu on his adventures, like you're, you know, because he's your apprentice now, so like you're, whatchamacallit did for you.
I guess that's the thing they do with foundlings. They then go out. It's like Mormons when they become...
Yeah, they do a mission. You gotta go on your missions. You gotta go build some houses. Grogu's gonna be building houses in Venezuela any minute now. So, yeah. What do we got? Ice Bro with evasive maneuvers and spiked armor. Yeah.
Fun.
I'm just gonna put Heimdall back in then. Or do I try to put on... Oh, and you've got... What does magic leave up? Passively special, encroaching stun. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and don't mess with magic. I'm gonna try bringing in Odin, see if I can put the bus back on myself. We'll see how it goes, but let me know who to take.
Take out Kingpin, because I do not want it to do with life cycle.
Okay. Yeah, I hate life cycle. So yeah, so he goes back to that base and is like, hey, the Carson Tave's like, let me buy you a drink, and he's like, I'm here on business, and I will work for you guys, basically, and
Under the table.
yeah, but under the table because the New Republic wouldn't like that very much. But they're all like, thank you for taking out Moff Gideon. He's like, oh, I just got to him first, you know. And then he's like, but I just need one small down payment. And there's like an IG-11 head amongst other helmets and trophies and stuff. So then he takes off with that. And they go back to Navarro. What's up, Hussein? And Grief is like, here's this land I promised you. And he's like, well, I have a gift for you as well. And it's a rebuilt IG-11 to be the marshal.
Yep.
So of the town. And the Anzellans are there because clearly they did the rebuild job and all that good stuff. So yeah. And he looks good. And then it cuts to his little plot of land. And then kind of my major gripe with the episode, which is kind of a minor thing, but it zooms out, it zooms in all cartoony like with the circle, which I was totally fine with. But he's just there kicking up his legs. Grogu's playing with some frogs. It's like, damn, I would have really liked it if he just would have taken his helmet off and set it next to him.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That would have been the perfect moment, because now I think the ruling, like for the helmet thing,
their family.
they're with their family, they can take it off.
And it's his apprentice, so why didn't he just take it off?
His son, like officially,
and set it next to him?
Like, why not? But I did hear, I don't know if this was true, but I heard someone saying, again, they might have been joking about this, But they said that Pedro Pascal was never actually on set for this season because he was filming The Last of Us.
Maybe, and but you'd think they could get him in there for one day to shoot that one scene, you know?
Yeah.
But father, Tracts of Land, Hussein, yeah. God, I haven't watched that for a while. I need to watch that.
What will we do?
But yeah, so overall, I don't know. I felt like it felt a little bit rushed. There was a few things in the direction which were a little weird. There were good comedy moments that I liked. There was lots of good action. I kind of wish the Moff Gideon had maybe had a better death a little bit. I mean, it was okay. It just, I think the main thing that this season in general suffered from and this finale suffered from were that the finale of season 2, how do you go up from there? How do you go up from that awesome fight where they're taking over and then friggin' Luke Skywalker shows up? You know what I mean? And he takes his helmet off in this very emotional scene. Like, I don't know how you could have beat that. So
on top of that, they negated the whole feel of that going right into season 3 by having the reunion on a whole separate show.
Yeah.
And it just didn't connect, because like there are people that they're not going to know about the Book of Boba Fett. They're just going to watch straight from season 2 into season 3. They're going to binge it or whatever, and they're going to just be like, "Wait, what?" They're going to see the recap in the first episode.
Like, wait,
these things with Luke Skywalker and the armor.
Well, and they probably recap the Book of Boba Fett. I don't remember because I skipped the recaps, but they probably recap part of that for people who didn't watch it. But if you didn't watch it, still, it's kind of like...
I mean, what's a 30-second recap of those 2 episodes, which, in my opinion, would have been some of the best episodes of The Mandalorian that we've gotten so far.
Yeah, like I've heard Tamir Morrison saying something like, well, I mean, he stole... There were some comments about him, which, out of context, sound like he's upset, but generally speaking, Tamir Morrison, he's the actor who plays Boba Fett. He generally does, he's just like gives some pretty snarky, jokey answers and stuff. So probably he wasn't actually upset. Probably just happy to be getting a big old fat paycheck and whatnot. But people were asking if he was upset that he didn't have a cameo in this season of The Mandalorian, and he's like, well, he stole half of my show, so it would have made sense if he had friggin' if I'd been in his show or something. But it's probably just a jokey answer, because there's no video of it. What up, Gabar? What up, Entrasis? What's up, Luke? How you guys all doing? Hussein! I think that's a re-upping on your cup there, I believe. For sure. There is, Hussein, yeah! That is new, though. I added that in just today, the Wi-Fi signal, so... And, as you can tell, it's, omnipresent right there. It's the Battlegrounds emote, which... That's what I tell him tell him to get that emote, please. Make that
in Battlegrounds.
Yeah, that's what I tweeted at them, and I said, hey, can we, serious question, can we actually make this an emote so that when we disconnect we can tell our opponent that it was Kabam's fault and not the fact that we just sucked on this weird fight or that we paused or something, because it can look like a pause or it can look like you just how the fuck did this person do so horribly against them?
Right? I definitely have had moments like that.
Yeah, you're like, wait, did this person pause? What was that?
Down and these people are like, oh, the captain guy sucks.
Well, you're just gonna be like,
I don't. Well, I do.
You're just like, no, this person must have disconnected, because otherwise I don't understand what happened here. So tell them in the CCP, because they're not letting me in ever, apparently. Won't even give me a polite no. Dude, I would like this as an emote, goddammit. Makes sense. It would actually be useful. Anyways.
Do you want to take first crack at this, or do you want me?
Yeah, because, well, how much health do you have?
I have quite a bit. I have a full health, but my thought is there's spiked armor.
Oh, right.
Ready, bro?
Yeah, okay.
So,
I got it.
You might as well just do as much as you can. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. Abdo educated me, why is there clones in Star Wars? Because it's a galaxy far, far away. There's always been cloning, Kevin. There's, it's at least... Basically, all of the Legends content, which was the stuff that came after Return of the Jedi, and when people didn't think that any of the other stuff was going to happen, all had cloning plots that were much more convoluted and much worse than what's actually taking place. So, 3 cups and counting. That's what I thought, Hussein. Yeah, there's one at 6 months, so I need to make something for the 6-month one, Hussein. And
I did hear a rumor that Tamora Morrison may be showing up in Ahsoka as Rex.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good too, for sure.
We're getting a live action Rex.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The side quest to do it all at once takes so much. Yeah, 50 keys and Travis. It's a pain in the ass. So, all right, let's.
Almost like we should have been doing it throughout the month,
rather than all at once. No.
2 days.
No way. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I don't know.
Oh, sweet. Just let me just get hit here. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know.
I'm sitting here hitting my special and nothing's happening. Sweet. Good times. Good times.
Love that.
I love it when you can see that because you're like, oh, look I'm clearly blocking, which means my thumb is over here on this side of the screen trying to hit the special button.
Blocking like what?
And okay, all done.
Nice.
Man, I thought I had it rough with 25 keys. Well, that's the thing too, like I maybe would have done this throughout if I wasn't doing it on YouTube because I've been streaming them. Like I'll probably do it tomorrow and I've never changing the thumbnail. It just always says Saturday side quest. Like, but yeah, it's kind of a bit of a, the rewards are good for this side quest, but it is a bit annoying, I would say. No energy required, which I think is always a very big thing in side quests. I think that's always a good win for the peoples, but it's time consuming and kind of annoying. Tiny bit more health pool or difficulty than I would like for the side quest too, I would say. All right, so anyways, yeah, I think we kind of covered, I mean, like, do you want to sum up exactly what your final thoughts were?
One other thing I was disappointed with, there was no, like, end credit teaser or anything, too.
I would have liked that as well. Okay, we got a null boss.
Would have been nice.
Should have been fun.
Overall, the finale, I mean, it was fun. Like we said at the beginning, it was very Clone Wars-like, which I thought was fantastic. Was it resolved a little too easily? Possibly. But, you know, also the name of the episode, kind of like the last episode, to me didn't really make sense. The name of the episode is The Return.
They're already on the damn planet.
It was just the return of them coming to...
I mean, it was, but it's like, well, they're already on the planet, so
they're already on the planet.
They're the return in that episode.
They're already there, and so I thought it was going to be the return of, oh gosh, man, I'm terrible. I can't think of names.
Like Boba Fett or something.
Of what?
Of like Boba? Oh, Thrawn.
Thrawn, yeah.
Yeah, like that might have been the teaser.
Thrawn.
They're definitely saving that for Ahsoka, obviously.
We teased in the last episode when they had the little council meeting, and so I thought this might be our first actual scene of Thrawn, or maybe at least an end credit scene of Thrawn. And I was like, what did the return mean?
Well, and so do we? I think I sent you the spies thing, right?
Maybe.
And that was a biblical reference.
I don't know if you did send me that.
Did we discuss that? So apparently,
I didn't read it, and I'm a bad friend.
No, but that's what threw us off. I can't remember if I did or not. But so that the spies was a biblical reference to spies, like in the returning to the Holy Land and so forth. And somebody broke that all down and was like, "Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense." So I'll make sure and send it to you. So that makes sense. But from that title, I think most people got the idea of being more than one spy. And
I've heard people comparing this entire season to biblical references and stuff like that, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll send you the link to that or something. But that part did make sense, but it still was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't realize that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau were so religious. But oh, okay, I get it now. It makes sense when somebody explained it to me, but I wasn't where my mind first went to. I just thought, hey, this Axe Woves guy's kind of shady, maybe, or the armor is a little bit suspicious, or whatever. Like, nope, none of that. So it's fine.
Can you pick out the Spidey, by the way?
Spidey, okay. I was trying to decide here too. I think I'd rather have you take Spider-Gwen, if that's okay. Okay. And it looks like the Odin buffs did come back, so that's kind of cool, at least. Good information.
You were able to put it back on?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So I'm not a herald, but then I have the other buffs. Probably should just generally start out with my lower ranked Odin and Heimdall every time, I guess, from going forward. Aging Aesthetic, what's up, dude? How you doing? Resource-wise, I like the no energy thing, but it ruins my time management. If it required energy, I would do some couple more every day. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand energy anymore. I'm in Act 7 quest, and I have 3 energy. I click to move, and I move 2 tiles, and I have 1 energy left. The math, no... Was it one of those, like, fake in-between ones where it doesn't actually take energy sometimes they put on pass? I don't remember if they did that in Act 7. They definitely had it in other acts. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, I feel like the finale for both 1 and 2 were better, stronger.
Yeah.
Finales. I'm glad that we have allegedly ended the story of Moff Gideon. God damn it, really. Because I'm like, I don't need him always coming back every damn season, right?
We don't need another Palpatine all over again.
No.
Holy shit. Spider-Man hit me 4 times and took off 50% of my health.
Yeah, they're getting a little chonkier now. But yeah, the season 3, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was looking forward to every episode. I had a good time with it. I wasn't disappointed. Exactly. Like I was, after 2 years, I was a little disappointed, I guess, because it did feel like a lot of stuff was probably rolled over from the Rangers of the New Republic getting canceled. And it did feel like it just felt a little disjointed and kind of like an in-between season, which when a show is in its 3rd season, I want it to be hitting its stride, like the best episodes. That's kind of what I'm used to. And so for being like, I don't know. But overall, I definitely enjoyed the season. And yeah, I don't know. What were your impressions overall?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly what we were expecting. Like, from where it ends off and what we got in the Book of Boba Fett. So, but yeah, I did enjoy it. I can nitpick a lot, as I've done throughout our breakdown, of course, but in the end, we got new Star Wars, which is always fun. Gives us stuff to talk about. We can theorize about what's to happen next. Let me pull up my notes. I sent some of you, some to you after it aired. My initial, like, I just wrote it down like as I was thinking of stuff. Let me see if we haven't talked about anything. It's not really a big plot, but Grogu being an IG-12, like having the robot thing and then it getting destroyed, almost made me feel like IG-12 was kind of pointless the whole time, because like if Grogu was able to use the Force as strong as he did he really need that IG-12 for that episode and a half where he had him?
Yeah, I think that was just for fun. I don't think there was anything.
Yeah, that was a fun little thing to do, I guess, to waste time. I don't know. And then we just get IG-11 back at the end of it anyways. Yeah, and then someone else pointed out too, though, that IG-11 coming back kind of defeats the sacrifice that he made to end season 1.
Well, that always felt like stupid. That you know, yeah, I never liked that really.
Yeah.
I liked the statue. I can't. I'm just dead to Black Bolt, dude. I suck over here. Oh wait, I forgot about Heimdall.
There was an interview where someone asked Favreau, like, so obviously we had the major ending of season 2 with Luke Skywalker. Are we going to get something similar, like a big OMG moment or whatever happens at the end of season 3? And he said that there is going to be something big that happens that's just as big as Luke returning in season 2. And
like what?
Lying out of his ass or what? Because there wasn't anything close to that.
No.
In his mind, was it just the revelation of Moff Gideon cloning Force sensitives, or him
dying, or destroying the Darksaber? Yeah, I don't know.
Or was there initially going to be something else that was supposed to happen at the time he had that interview, and then?
Well, like I said, because there's no way you're going to be able to beat Luke coming back. So maybe he was just saying it because as you're doing the press tours, you got to have stuff like that, so you got to kind of hype it up, right?
Truck outside my house. What?
But yeah, there's just no way you're going to beat Luke.
Ice cream truck at 8:20 at night. Just saying.
It's mildly disturbing.
You want me to take this?
Yeah, I didn't even look at the notes, but my Herc is dead, so go for it.
That's what I assumed.
Um,
Heal block, unstoppable.
I could look at the nodes. Show people short burst lockdown. That's always annoying. Crimson Rage. That doesn't sound. Counterattacks is probably the most annoying thing. Don't get hit. Yeah. Yeah. So
Loading.
I think there's plenty of complaints, but overall I enjoyed the season. It was new Star Wars. It was fun to see them back together again. I would have liked some more character development. Parts of it felt rushed. Parts of it felt like they were laced in from the Range of the New Republic and that kind of stuff. But, you know, a lot of these complaints are like based on my expectations rather than what actually happened. So, how about you guys in the chat? What do you guys think? I looked up the version 38.2 patch notes, and they said crossfight abilities no longer disappear after disconnect. So Kabam says they fixed that bug, but did not. Are you surprised? No.
They fixed it for everyone but you.
So Cap, go ahead and send that in to the CCP, please, and let them know that that still is not working. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You lied to us.
Or maybe it's because they fixed it for a disconnect and I force restarted, Jeff. Who knows? I bet that's what they'd be like, oh yeah, no, you forced a restart, so that's why. I'm like, well, was I supposed to sit on that screen for 2 days? What?
I had the problems connecting the network pop up when I entered that fight again too, and it's still on my screen.
Oh, mine's been on my screen constantly now. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got some Hulkling and Rintra boss here. Or mini bosses, I should say.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. But we can always just tap out, so.
Another thing someone pointed out in a video I watched. So it's basically, what was the point of all of the Bo-Katan and the Mandalorians taking back Mandalore if we just end up with Din and Grogu not staying on the planet and going off back to what they were doing for the first 2 seasons?
Well, I think that the point there would be that Mandalorian stuff might be more important for like Ahsoka and the movie and things that they're setting up later, right?
Again, it's also just like you could have made
that its own show.
Mandalorians taking back Mandalore as its own show,
right? Which maybe that was part of what the Range of the New Republic was supposed to be, and then Cara Dune lady had to be all canceled for I don't know, she's a racist. I can't remember what the hell she did, but.
Yeah, she compared.
She sucked.
Nazis or something, which, you know.
I don't know.
We'll bring up Nazis and you won't get canceled.
Yeah.
Kanye.
He's just so nuts that he can't enrich that he.
He's the only one that can, I wouldn't say get away with it, but people are still kind of just like, what?
I mean, he was being interviewed by Al. He's nuts. That's a totally different story. Yeah, so I think it all sets up other stuff, but yeah, that's some of the complaints is that it seemed all very in between, setting up something else, and I wanted it to be in its stride. I will say, I think it does set it up for what I really like about the show, which is those individual episodes and him doing kind of adventure of the week, bounty hunter kind of stuff, which is what I liked in the first place.
Back to the roots of the season 1, which is what we love.
Yeah, so hopefully season 4 will be exactly that and should be fun.
Yeah.
What's up, Robert? Sup, Abdo in chat. I have been disconnected in BG 5 times in a row. Done playing for the night. Dude, yeah, somebody else in my alliance said they had pretty much the exact same experience. They're like, how do you... It sucks when we're in an alliance where we have minimums for battlegrounds. We, as officers, discussed it a little bit. We're still sticking to it. But, God, it sucks. I also had Yuki tell me he's in a alliance where their minimum is 450, and they got 4th last season, so... Like, goddamn, people be copying us, dude. What up, Kat? How you doing, Kat? So, yeah. So, do we want to rank our episodes, or do we just want to like kind of leave it there? I don't know.
I'm back. Sorry, these dogs are ridiculous. Hey, stop it.
Oh, we can't hear them on stream, so
Okay.
they're not disturbing us, at least.
Oh yeah, I didn't think you could, but the one was in my roommate's room, which he's in there all the time. He's a little pug. He just stays in there all day. then ever since we started the stream, he's just like at the door scratching like crazy, and I'm the only one home right now. I'm like, what are you doing? And I let him out, and he's just chilling. I'm like, what?
Just lonely, I guess. Oh.
But he's always in there.
So maybe that's why he wanted out. He's like, Jesus, I've been here all the time. Get me out. Nesson, what's up, dude? That's me as well. I'm about to give it one more try and quit if it doesn't work. My alliance has 350 minimum, and I'm losing marks like crazy. You know, honestly, guys, about Battlegrounds, I'm really hoping that the update will maybe make things more stable in general. So maybe just shut it down until Wednesday, or till, I mean, the update will probably be out tomorrow or the next day, right? So maybe shut it down until then. But yeah, I'm really hoping that'll be more stable. We'll see. I think you got to take out Surging Vengeance here, because that would just suck too much otherwise. So take out Eye Hulk, please.
Okay.
The other one leaves up crap though too. I might just die here in the front section anyways.
I'm gonna have to have you take out Negative. He's got spiked armor again. They just left spiked armor today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of tempted to bring in a science champ for this intro though.
I mean, if you want to, go for it. I'm not paying attention to the Guardian boss. I assume we can probably get rid of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to do like final thoughts on the season? Did you want to rank episodes? Did you want to like...
Yeah, I mentioned ranking the episodes, and of course I didn't actually do my ranking.
I didn't actually do it either, but...
I mean, you could probably go, like, just looking at them.
Yeah.
Kind of up with an idea.
I'd kind of say maybe that the first episode was my least favorite in a way.
Episode 6 was by far my least favorite.
Which is that one? Is that the... Oh, that's
one
the...
with Jack Black and all them.
Yeah, that's not my least favorite. I think I'd put that one... I think I'd say the first episode was kind of my least favorite, just because it was a lot of summing up, and it was short, and it was like, I don't know. It didn't do a lot for me. What was...
Just Torch, probably?
Yeah, he's gonna be a little squishy. Torch or Scorpion. I don't remember what nodes it has on it, so...
It's gonna have Buffet.
I mean, either would be fine then, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Scorpion then? What form do you use in Scorpion though when you go against Rentra?
I think I usually just keep it in Poison, because you could be immune to his ruptures, but you can usually heal off those with willpower. And you wouldn't place any, so you wouldn't do any damage that way, so you don't want to do that. But I usually just stick with Poison. You can do Shock, but he has like energy resistance, I'm pretty sure, too, or something. So.
Alright, and you said take out the eye hole, so let me do that now.
Yeah. I was excited to play some on the weekend, but they were so insufferable. Yeah, dude, it sucks. There'll be more bugs on Monday. There'll be a hot fix on Wednesday that makes it back to just normal bugs. I'm really hoping that they do something about it with this new update. Or if not, I'm hoping they at least fucking acknowledge it. Because it's... The fact that they haven't said anything, and they've been so bad this season, like, come on, guys. You gotta at least acknowledge it. You gotta say something, because it's bad right now. It's making people not want to play the game at all, let alone, just not want to play Battlegrounds.
I'm behind in Battlegrounds, and I'm out of town Wednesday through Sunday as well in this next couple days, so I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm getting kicked.
It's really easy to catch up with Elder Marks.
I only have like 2,000 of those.
Dude, that's like 20 matches. That's 21, 22 matches. I've only played like that many, and I'm already halfway to the thing. So.
Okay, so we're staying in Poison form. What are the notes here? We've got Buffet, Ragnarok.
I was expecting more from Lizzo and Jack Black episode in the finale, maybe season 4. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I'd be shocked if they ever show back up.
Some other...
They were one-off characters that we'll never see again in Star Wars.
You might go back to that planet to pick up a bounty or something. I really hope they give us an option to go back to beginner's mode. This battle bug's difficulty is impossible. It's not great. So, yes, let's see, what else? I would put that one in my bottom half, though. I would say kind of that the Coruscant one was in my lower half too.
Yeah, that episode was kind of pointless.
It wasn't pointless, but it was just like, it also felt disjointed from the rest of the season.
Dude, he's not throwing a special attack.
You just remember to heavy like crazy.
God. Of course, the second you throw it, you decide to throw it. When I backed up against the wall and I decided to try to throw mine, this game is so stupid right now. What a joke, man.
Oh shit.
You nullified all of my buffs at this. Oh, Bayeee. Bayeee literally nullified every single pre-fight buff. Oh, that's such a stupid thing. Way that works.
Ah, right, yeah, it's super annoying. Come on. Come on.
No shot.
I really hate how unexpectedly far Hulkling's Special 1 reaches sometimes. Like, I'm on the other side of the screen. Do I really need to be dexing it every time, too? Apparently I do.
Alright, we got through Hercules. Barely.
I'm not dead yet. I'm close.
Episodes. The pirate, I like that episode with the pirates and then the big ship.
That was one of my favorites for sure.
Fun episode.
I would say that one of my maybe my favorite was the weird ass thing on Mandalore when he goes back and the Mythosaur first comes out and that kind of stuff.
Oh, with like the droid,
Yeah, and Bo-Katan getting the Darksaber back and fighting.
Gets the sword back, basically.
That might have been my favorite episode of the season, just because like there wasn't a lot of talking, but there's the whole getting away with Grogu having to go back and find her and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I thought that was a pretty great episode.
Probably my favorite.
What's that?
I think 7 was probably my favorite.
7 was great too.
Yeah, we got the whole Shadow Council at the start. Mm-hmm. We get the Mandalorians fighting against each other, but then working together. Going back to Mandalore. And then obviously it's the setup of getting attacked at the end, leading into the finale. I thought it did a really good job of setting up the finale. The finale just kind of fell short a little bit of it.
Which, and it wasn't bad. I didn't think the finale was bad. It surprised me, which was okay. The whole season surprised me, which is good in some ways, but then in some ways it's like, it wasn't the surprise I was hoping for, you know?
Yeah.
Should I just gallon this Guardian and call it good? Since I have him here anyways. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go episode 2 as my favorite, and then I'm gonna say the Pirates. What's that?
There's number, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, that could work out poorly.
Yeah, that's why I said I'd like make sure you're keeping track of that when you go to activate it ready.
I'm just gonna go to L3 then, I guess.
That works.
Yeah, so I'm saying episode 2 on the weird ass planet, or well, on Mandalore. Whoops, shit, that didn't work. I really enjoyed just in and of itself. I think then the pirate one. I think, and then episode 7, and then either the finale or the weird bird rescue one too. Yeah, then going back down to the first episode being my least favorite just because it was so much recap. And I didn't mind the Jack Black Lizard one at all because I liked it being... I liked that one more than I liked the Coruscant one overall, I think.
I just think, again, I wouldn't have minded it as much if it was like episode 1 or 2, but being 2 before the finale, with where it left off in episode 5, and we just got a pointless side mission that was just like in the way of them, their reason of going there in the first place. It just felt unnecessary.
Shit. Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, that was the worst. That's the least favorite for me. Then the Coruscant episode with everything about the.
Because there was lots of interesting stuff in there. It just didn't feel like it fit that well, you know?
Yeah.
I would say Bo-Katan getting allies amongst the Republic government. Oh, like for, okay, got you, Lizzo and the Jack Black thing. Do I do a team hit? Nah, we just keep going.
I should have gone in and killed off my herd before you did that.
Buff Cornucopia.
Because I got to revive my Scorpion anyways, and so I could have got it built up to 20% instead.
Oh, yeah.
2%, so.
Whoops, sorry, I just went in, I didn't think about that.
Good. I didn't think of it until just now.
I hope they don't bring back the ladies' man. Tim Meadows is great, but not for Star Wars. Oh, I didn't mind him at all, you know? I thought he was fine. He was just like a random Imperial, or not Imperial, but New Republic guy. I don't mind losing to a good player. To keep getting disconnected is like, what the hell, you know? Yeah, I know, Robert. It's losing to bugs is not, it makes things really unenjoyable. Well, normal lag spike made me lose 50% of my health one of the fights, but I won. No crazy disconnects. I'll stop on a somewhat happy note. Yeah, I mean, I got the, I'm always getting the milestones at least, because I want that currency to spend in the Battleground store, but I'm chilling.
The Mystic attackers, the annoying one.
Yeah, the Mystic one sucks.
It has life cycle. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I can get through that. Like legit, you might have to deal with life cycle. Because I swear to God, every time I take Herc against that guy, I just die.
Yeah.
Rage, Limber, Concussive Resonance. Yeah, you can take out the skill one. Or wait, do you still have Scorpion?
Yeah.
You wanna switch sides?
So does the Mystic one put on a bunch of poison or something?
I just figured you'd have class advantage and it'd be easier. I forget what else, his other abilities are, but doesn't he always... Like, I just feel like he always fails my immortality and stuff.
Each buff on the opponent, 50% chance to be nullified or converted into a passive degen, dealing damage. So yeah, he just nullifies buffs like crazy.
Yeah, and you won't have any with Scorpion unless you Dex, which, I mean, you probably will Dex, but you know.
20% chance pause. I don't have a ton of health on Scorpion. I was just probably going to swap them out, but...
Do you have pots and overflow?
Let's see. I still have... I have 10 of the big ones.
Oh, okay. I have like a bunch of small ones that were in overflow for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't buy them, so I don't know where the hell they came from.
I can heal them up.
You wanna give it a shot? I don't know if you should bother wasting them though, really.
I mean, what are we realistically gonna save these on?
Maybe actually doing a full run?
True, I guess, yeah. Should save them then for Sunday.
Yeah. Because we've mostly covered our Mando stuff, and...
I'm trying to think that I could swap in, like, Mr. Negative, who's immune to... Well, not immune to degen, but he regens from degen.
You could, that's true, too. But then I'm just going to be upset that you're not streaming, so I can't see your...
Suicides, and that's not, like, great health-wise.
Well, and you can switch out of the poison mode, so you can get rid of that at least on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll go on a Scorpion. I'll give it a go.
Okay, I'm going right.
Give it the old college try here. I didn't look at who the right to take it.
This skill, it's the better one.
Okay.
Whatever the heck was left up on the other one was not consequential. So.
I tried to.
Yeah. That was my only win this objective cycle. I don't want to torture myself anymore, even if I'm losing 400 trophy tokens. That's fair, too.
I guess I should rupture, because he'll be immune to shock as well.
Yeah, because he does... Yeah, he does the shock, right?
Shock and poison, so.
He does the shock.
I'll show you if I can do this.
What are you setting up your PS5? How is that a difficult thing, Gerald? Explain it to me, por favor. Wow, why did I gain power so quickly over here? What does this guy do?
I'm dead.
You... Like, literally already?
Yeah. What, he put on these random buffs on me. I don't know what they were.
Well, I can't watch it back because you're not streaming.
Did he place buffs on you or something?
I don't. You said you have the one that has all of his abilities, right?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm reading through it. I don't... Chance. That doesn't say anything about adding buff. I have like some purple buff on me. I don't know what that was.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Okay, well, good luck.
Hercules at 2%. Let's see what we can do.
Shit, you don't have Heimdall. Hopefully it doesn't fail your immortality. Usually I would let my dad do stuff for me, but I did something responsible. Yeah, setting up your own video game console. Yes, it's you you're getting to be an adult, Gerald. Way to go. All right, well, so chat, do you guys have anything more to say about The Mandalorian Season 3? Really? Visually, spectacular.
Wow.
I am excited for next season.
He didn't get nullified. Let's go.
Nice.
The streak goes continue.
Oh.
Alright, now tech is Patriot and Blockbuster.
Repetitive hate. What the hell? Okay. Poison vulnerability. Well, that doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what the tech one does either. You're a Nintendo Switch kind of guy? There's some kind of...
Well, I'm good.
Oh boy.
He's a fake seal and started out heal blocked.
Oh. With Herc?
Apparently.
Oh. That's yeah, that's not good. Who is your other person you have?
I got Gallon still.
Okay.
Hindsight, maybe I should have gone in with him to start with.
Hindsight being what it is. Alright, well, if there's nothing more about The Mandalorian, then yeah, I guess that...
That's why. Power snack. I did not know. I didn't read the notes. I just said I trusted you, and I forgot to do my own reading still just to make sure I knew what was on the note.
Well, the other ones were worse.
So that's fine. I should have known.
But should have actually read what they were.
Because I should have looked.
Usually helps, yeah. Yeah, I'm a mobile kind of guy. I was an Xbox guy forever. I did just download this Jedi Survivor on PC, so we're gonna see how terrible it is.
That's what I've been playing on PC.
How many bugs have you just been all bugged out, or what?
I haven't noticed any bugs. I heard some people saying that it's all bugged and messed up. But
Like really bad, yeah. So.
I mean, maybe. Oh my! What the block damage was that?
Uh oh.
I tried to.
Okay, well let's save our revives for an actual run.
Yeah.
And I'll see if I can like get through this somehow, but if not, then I think it's no worries. Because we should do one where we actually try to go for room 25 at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll do one someday where we're not actually like doing a recap, where we're actually focusing.
Yeah, well we gotta start those streams earlier because it just takes damn a lot of time. Explosive personality.
Yeah, we know how long it took us to do the one for
yeah, right.
The Legend run.
I'm not even gonna read this. Let's just go. Yeah, Jedi, me too. I had an Xbox from like forever, basically. I had the first one. My cousin worked at Microsoft and she could get all the games for like $10 that Microsoft made. Oh, wow. Okay. This is just block damage. He destroyed me. Sweet. Okay. Don't know what happened there.
You're getting DJ'd?
Yep. Didn't read it. What was I getting, DJ? Exposed personality, one hit too many? Oh. No, it's power sting if I do that. Supercharge.
I don't know.
I don't
what that
fucking know.
DJ was from.
Nah, me neither. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Me too. Xbox for the win. I would like to get the new one. I did hear that was the cleanest thing, too, for Jedi Survivor. Was that people were having the fewest issues if they were playing on an Xbox One.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I've been playing on my PlayStation, or on my PC, and
You're fine, yeah?
It's been fine. Like, I changed up, I watched videos on, like, recommended settings and whatnot to do, and that's just what I've gone off of, and there's been a couple, like, lag moments, but nothing that hasn't been unplayable.
Yeah.
Unless something is supposed to be happening that I don't know about. Like, there are times where I'm sitting there like, okay,
shit,
where am I supposed to go next? It's not, but I think that's just the game in general. I think the first game was the same kind of way. It's not always super good at explaining where you're supposed to go or how you're supposed to beat something.
Some stuff's not obvious.
Yeah.
Puzzle solving, where you're going.
And that may just be my lack of experience of playing games in this kind of genre, because I don't really do these open world style games very often. So maybe that's just me not being able to figure it out on my own, and I need to be maybe held my handheld the whole way.
No, there's times in the first one where I was just like, what the shit am I supposed to do? Damn it, I absolutely could have gotten through this, I think, and I screwed it up because I forgot about the power lock. I should have baited one more special, because if I had, I could have... Yeah, I could have got through with Herc, but... Alright, whatever, that's fine. These rewards reset tonight, and we at least got some, so
yeah,
call it good. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else that you want to say about the Mandalorian finale, episode 24, the things of which what we had different expectations of, and yeah.
All I gotta say is bring on Ahsoka. I think that's a lot of people are looking forward to next.
What do we got for what are the Marvel shows that are coming up?
The one with Nick Fury. That's the next one.
Right. Does that come out before Ahsoka? Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion. That's the one. I don't know. Let's see. It's so weird that it's been so long since we got a Marvel show now. It
says June 21st. Okay.
That's crazy.
So I'd be down to cover that, probably.
Secret Invasion.
Is BG streaming tonight? I would assume so.
Ahsoka. Do we have a date for Ahsoka?
No, I think they just said August, but it could be August or September. You know, they're a little... Same way with Andor, how it came out like a month later, you know?
Gotcha.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm down to do Secret Invasion for sure. I actually do think that looks pretty good. And it's been a long enough break with some of the Marvel stuff that it might feel better, you know? Because I was getting a bit overwhelmed there, so...
Yeah, I'll check with Ghost Dog and see what he plans on doing, because I know we've in the past done the Marvel ones together.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I have no problem doing all three of us talking about stuff. So we'll have to have that conversation with the senior Ghost Dog.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't mind. We could figure some out for Rebels too, like a bigger. You know, not every episode, but kind of like half season recaps, or I don't know, something. One where we talk about it at least before Ahsoka, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Well, where were you going on vacation? Oh, you're coming to Oregon, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to Oregon to visit my buddy.
All right. Well, have a good time, and cross your fingers that Battlegrounds gets more stable And if you have to, just lose with Elder Marks and get your goddamn score up. So
Get it done.
I know.
Slack.
Well, then have a good rest of your night, and I guess chat, have a good rest of your night as well. Now wait, Nasty Dan saying my biggest gripe about this season was that you had to watch other stuff to figure out what happened in between seasons 2 and 3. Yeah, we agree on that part for sure. Yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll probably do a side quest or something, maybe some bugged grounds, and I will see you guys then. So have a good rest of your night. Cheers, guys.